The truth is, no matter how much of an expert you are, creative block can happen to all of us. While we know that a constant stream of ideas is important for anyone working in the creative industry, it still is hard to maintain. A significant reason for people not pursuing ideas is that they are afraid to fail. But failing is part of the process. Everyone who has ever been successful has failed at some point in their life. So if you get opportunities to finally implement ideas you already had in mind for a long time, you should pursue them. LG sent me their new Cinebeam projector. And I show you what I created with it. My gosh, this chair is loud. So yeah, welcome to this behind the scenes from the video you just saw, and I want to show you how I created the video and how I set it up the light for the most realistic look. Here we go. So what do you need for a project like that? So first of all, a lot of space. I'm lucky to have a 90 square meters room available in my office. But still it was very close, because the camera was at one corner and the projector at the opposite one. We used a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K, the only cam we had which had no flickering problems. But we come to this later. Then of course some light equipment to control the scene. Later I will break down all the scenes and how I set it up the light. Then we used a 3.05 by 2.10 meter rear projection screen. Rear projection is when a projector casts an image from behind through a translucent screen. Of course some actors, and finally the brand new LG Cinebeam HU710P projector. So yeah, for this project we used the Blackmagic 6K because all other cameras had a flickering problem with the projector. But because you can adjust the shutter angle on the Blackmagic, we could avoid the flickering, and then it was just easy to shoot. So yeah, that's about the camera settings and why I used the Blackmagic for this project. And let's hop to the next topic. It's a little bit tight here. So this is my working area where I set it up my LG projector, and what I am doing is actually a rear projection. So this means the projector is not in front on the screen, it's actually behind. As you can see, when I'm behind the projector screen, I do shadows. But when I am in front of it, I have a realistic background and I don't have to worry that I throw any shadows on it. That's amazing. And now I want to show you, for each scene we made, how I set it up the light. Let's go to scene number 1. So we shot this project for LG, and I want to show you the light setups for this scene. So the first scene we had like a nice window light, like a room scene, and we have 2 spotlights, which are first the hair light, but also the key light for the models. And for the shadows in front, we just have a little fill light, and that's it. It looks really realistic. I love the scene. Let's go to the next one. Bonjour and bon appétit, lieber vie. So in this scene we are in Paris, as you can see, and I wanted like a morning feeling where it's still not really bright outside, and we are sitting in this nice location have the nice view outside of the window, seeing the Eiffel Tower, just to flash her for the first scene switch. And as a light, we used, like in the first scene, like we simulated the key light with the 2 spotlights. We simulated the key light, the window light, so it gives her a nice key light, but also from the other side, the nice hair light. And of course, for the opposite side, is this the key light for him, and this the hair light for him. And we needed like a little fill light, but I don't wanted it as bright as in the first scene. So I thought maybe it is cool to get like an ambient light as a fill light, which is on the table and giving like the nice fill on us, but also on the, what do you say cannon in English? The waiter, sorry, my English. Yes, so the waiter is standing here giving the croissants and get also the fill light, and you can see him. So yeah, that was the second scene. Let's go to the third one. Kalimera everyone, for this sunset scene in Santorini we just have 2 lights, 1 light source, a big key light again with a gel to get this nice even color and light. And on the other side I put a diffusion also in front of a fill light with a gel, low powered, and also to lift up a little bit the shadows, so we have the even shadows also with the background. Let's go to the last scene, let's go! Buonasera, siamo in Rome. For the final scene we have a night scene in Rome, and I have a 3-point lighting. We have again the 2 spotlights giving us the a rim light, but also a little bit of a key light. And we have also the ambient light coming from here, which is giving like a nice fill for the front of the table to lift up a bit the shadows. So yeah, this was the behind the scenes of this cool project in collaboration with LG. I want to say a huge thanks at this point to LG who made this project possible. They sent me their brand new LG Cinebeam HU710P. I hope I said it correctly, otherwise you can check out the link in the description. And yeah, it was a really cool experience. They sent me this projector, and I had this cool idea to use it as a rear projection. And I always wanted to try it out, if you can get a realistic image in camera with a projection as the background. And I was really surprised how it turned out, and really happy with the result. And I hope you enjoyed it as well. Of course, there were some issues like the flickering problem, and that I had to use the Blackmagic 6K to actually avoid the flickering with the right shutter angle. I had a big learning while lighting the set, because I didn't want that I have any light cast on the screen. So it was like a bit of challenging to create a realistic look without affecting the screen. But like I said, I'm really happy how it turned out. So yeah, if you have any more questions about this project, just let me know down below in the comments. I will make sure to answer all of them. And otherwise, I will see you in the next one.